I know exactly how it feels to try your best and still not improve your back. You try different workouts, different methods, and still doesn't work. In today's video, I'm going to show you a few methods, a few tricks, tips here and there. Hopefully it's going to help you to improve your back. Being behind, it's not as easy to connect with these muscles. When you have the chest workout, when you have biceps, it's easy. You see them, you see the chest flexing. Biceps is much more easier to connect with those muscles and to feel them while you work out. When it comes to the back muscles, it's a little bit harder because you don't see what you're contracting, you don't see what's behind. Therefore, it's a bit harder to connect with them. I would like to divide this video in 3 categories. First, angles. Now, back is a very complex muscle group. Therefore, we need to work these muscles through different angles and different ways. So we need to see based on the movement of the elbow. So when the elbow comes from above, in front or outside, the elbow comes from front to back, and when the elbow goes down. First category, let's see, when the elbows come from up, down. What do we have here? We have pull-ups, we have pull-downs, we have close grips, so anything that comes from up, down. These movements are working more for the outside part and the upper part of the back, teres minor, teres major, and the upper part of the lats. The next category, when the elbow comes from front, back. What do we have here? Some type of upright row. Either machine, cable, this type of movement in which we work the traps, the lower traps, and the rhomboids. And of course the third one is the typical rowing movement in which the elbow goes down, close to the body, and we use the lats. Movements like single hand row, close grip row, barbell row, anything that makes the elbow drag near to your body. Now, as many of you know already, unfortunately my elbow still hurts. I got injured and I had to find ways around this injury. And the same way as I like to see in every situation in life, in any bad situation, in any bad thing, you should find or you should seek for a positive part. The positive part about this is that I found a method, I found a solution to my workouts, and hopefully this method is going to help other people that unfortunately have an injury or they cannot work out normally like I do. I have this ankle strap that I attach to my arm, and it's much easier this way to not put any pressure on the elbow, and this way is very easy to focus on the lats. So for those of you who find it very hard to connect with the back muscles, you don't feel the back muscles, whatever you try, you don't feel them contracting, try this method. Try to attach an ankle bracelet to your arm, and this way you will pull just with the elbow. You don't have anything in your hand. So you attach the hook here and you just drag with the elbow. You push the elbow back. This way, I guarantee you, you will start to feel the back. Hopefully you're not injured and you don't have to use this ankle strap, but if you don't feel the muscles, give this a shot, give this method a shot, and let me know in the comments below if you feel any difference, if you start feeling the back. As I always say, you know, you have to pull with the elbows, but for some people, they still pull with the biceps, they still don't feel the back. With this strap, you might feel much better the back. Give it a shot. Second big point about growing a good back, intensity. Now, of course, we want a very good form, we want a perfect execution, but we have to keep in mind that we need to push that muscle to failure. Make sure that you have a few warm-up sets and you gradually increase the weight and the intensity of the set. And especially on the last set, make sure you go to complete failure and even past failure. You can do that even by receiving help from a spotter or by using different intensifying methods like cluster sets, 10-25, drop sets, and so on. The back, it's a very strong muscle group, so therefore you need to push them, you need to push these muscles to failure, you need to challenge them, otherwise they will not grow. One important element that I would like to emphasize here, it's very important to have enough weight, it's very important to have high intensity, but don't forget to feel that muscle, to make sure that you feel the muscle that's supposed to work, not just execute the movement without feeling anything. I'm sure you see many guys inside the gym that, for example, close grip cable rows in which they put a lot of weight and they swing back and forward without contracting the lats. The range of motion is very short. therefore they will not grow their back. So make sure you have a good execution, a good form, you feel the lats contracting, you feel that muscle working, and then you slightly increase the weight and you push the intensity. Now that we have different angles, different ways, we have a proper execution and we have the intensity, we need to see how many sets, how much volume is there. So the next point, volume. Now I will go the other way around. I will tell you, don't overdo stuff. Don't stay inside the gym for 2 hours trying to do as much as you can. We try to stimulate the muscle, we break the muscle fiber, 45 minutes to an hour, and then we go home, we eat, we rest. There is where the muscles grow and where your back will grow, not inside the gym. So don't be doing 20, 30 sets per workout. 10 to 20 sets, it's enough. Like I said, the intensity, the execution has to be there. Make sure you stimulate the muscle, you push it to failure, and that's it, it's enough. 10 to 20 sets per back, all the angles, you're okay. One very important thing that I really want to emphasize, and for those of you who are younger, who are starting right now, I really want you to pay attention to this aspect, because me and also other high school colleagues of mine, other friends, we went inside the gym, we tried our strength, we went to see how strong we are, and in certain movements, certain executions for the back, we really screwed our lower back. So now we start to suffer because of the mistakes that we did a few years back. So pay attention to the execution. If you want to have a rowing movement, don't put too much weight, don't stay caved. Pay attention to the back, don't keep it rounded, keep it flat. I prefer you to do some type of chest supports instead of free weights, in which you have to keep it from the lower back because the execution might not be good and then your spine suffers. Pay attention, save yourself some problems, and your future self for sure will thank you. So there you have it, guys. A few tips here and there, how to grow your back. Make sure that you have a proper execution. Learn the execution first. Make sure that you execute the exercise correctly. You feel the back, use the strap, the ankle bracelet if you don't feel the back correctly, and if you don't feel it working. This way is gonna help you to pull with the elbow instead of pulling with the biceps. Try this method and let me know in the comments below if that made a change. Thanks once again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have other playlists up here with workouts, back workouts up here. And yeah, see you next time, guys. Thanks. Ciao.